I believe that the most pressing issue in transport sector mobility in Kisumu is to formalize the paratransit and to have infrastructure development.
Accra is struggling with the issue of congestion, which is one of the key symptoms of our poor planning, especially between work zones and where people live in the city. And this has many implications for health issues, air pollution, operational costs rising for private operators or service providers.
We have a lot of private vehicles. We import some of them, they are used, which are the majorities.
Congestion. This congestion is being mitigated by development of multiple transport solutions, which has informed the development of a multimodal transport.
Traffic jam, whereby there are so many cars due to the minimal roads. The use of fuel cars and the buses, of which they emit a lot of carbon. The emerging new kind of transport by the use of motorcycles, which has been increasing.
Road transport contributes to a greater number of emission, and probably over 70% of the transport system in Lagos is by road. So because of that pollution, there's a lot of congestion on the road, as well as the effects on the health.
La congestion routière, la pollution de l'environnement, les accidents de la route. Et
the contribution to put the right infrastructure in place to help people who walk. People who walk contribute over 50% of the mode share in the city. And then also to have regulation that incentivizes investment into public transport services. And the last thing is to also have a tax regime.
My government, since is the one which plans and create arrangement for reducing the issue of congestion. So we have to set aside the budget so that we can do improvement in our roads, expand our roads so that to reduce congestion, and also to do kind of capacity building to road users and also other practitioners who are dealing with the business of passenger transportation.
We also expect that the interventions that are being done by the national government to be extended down to the county level and to our cities, so that there's some sort of interlinkages.
That make them really organized, but if we can have better enforcement and policies on how the matatus will run more formally, effectively, and at affordable prices, this will really be a step ahead on how we offer public transport to our citizens, because at this moment it is not sustainable and it's not climate friendly.
Il faudrait que le transport et la mobilité doit être une volonté politique affichée, claire et forte.
Les engagements qu'on attend de la part du gouvernement, c'est une part qu'il accompagne les actions qui sont là et qu'il apporte des financements.
More cooperation, more technological transfer, more training and funding. We might have all these ideas as a country, as an organization, as an authority, but without the funds, without the technical know-how, we won't really be able to enforce whatever we've planned.
Innovation for the public sector. We've had enough of disappointments from government commitments going low when it comes to making investment decisions. And the private sector had been very active in Accra in initiating a lot of the services that we now find as critical to people's movement. We can leverage on these commitments from the private sector and try to have a kind of discussion between financing partners to work closely with the private sector to design products.
The skill gap, the technology transfer. As much as support is needed in financing and infrastructure development, I think a bigger gap is for sustainability sake. I think there is need to develop the skill, capacity development, and technology transfer.
Assisted on how to tackle the matter by capacity building to our nationals and also other staffs who are working in that sectors.
I wish COP27 can help in supporting financially, so that this will help in mitigating issues we're having.
Mettre en place des modalités d'accompagnement des pays africains pour élaborer et mettre en œuvre des plans d'action concrets pour la mobilité urbaine durable et sobre en carbone. D'autre part, on propose des mécanismes faciles à l'accès au fonds vert pour le climat.
Surtout de nous accompagner dans la mise en œuvre de nos plans urbains et qu'à la COP